Listen, if you're a fan of sushi, that's really amazing. Sushi can be really incredible, but not gas station sushi. Yeah, that's not the same thing. Now, finding the right sushi makes all the difference, and the same goes for finding the right doctor. With ZocDoc, you can find the right doctor that's right for you in your network and in your neighborhood. ZocDoc is a free app that shows you doctors who are patient-reviewed, take your insurance, and are available when you need them. Go to ZocDoc.com/rivalry and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then start your search for a top-rated doctor today. Many are available within 24 hours. That's ZocDoc.com/rivalry. ZocDoc.com/rivalry. This holiday season, I want to give a gift to my loved ones that makes them feel special and unique, just like the relationship we share. That's why I'm giving everyone I care about Storyworth. Storyworth is an online service that helps you and your loved ones preserve precious memories and stories for years to come. I've been doing it with my mom, and it's so much fun, and I'm really excited to give her a book for Christmas. With Storyworth, I'm giving those I love most a thoughtful, personal gift from the heart and preserving their memories and stories for years to come. Go to Storyworth.com/rivalry and save $10 on your first purchase. That's Storyworth.com/rivalry to save $10 on your first purchase.
One sec.
Oh my god. I have to say something really important when you finish.
Okay, just give me 1 sec.
1.
3, 2, 1. Boom. All right, what do you want to tell me?
Cool it down, my pretty, but bad bitch, you been a bad bitch, glitchy. Fine. Liberate like we ain't got time. Yada, bump, ga, bouncing on that ass. Cool it down like it.
That's Heated from, I Googled it. That's Heated from the new album.
Did you really Google it in that time? Which words did you Google specifically that got it?
Cool it down, my pretty.
When you say it's so sterile like that, when you said it's so sterile, cool it down, my pretty.
Cool it down, my pretty.
But bad bitchy make a bad bitch glitchy.
Want me to read it like that? Okay. Cool it down, my pretty. But bad bitchy make a bad bitch glitchy. Fine. Liberated living like we ain't got time. It sounds like how someone's mom would read it back to them. This what you've been reading at school? This what y'all call music today? Calm it down, my pretty. Back in my day, we had lyrics.
Bitch, this is how we read lyrics when we are doing watchery. We're like, her name was Ashton Sorrow, and now is Blasted in Lights.
Her name was Etcha Sorrow. Her name was Etcha Sorrow, but now her name is Blasted Delight. That is one of my favorite. Her name was Etcha. Y'all remember Queen Etcha Sorrow. Etcha Sorrow used to work at Barracuda. Anyway, she changed her drag name. Her name is now Blasted Delight. She's on. That's the girl who goes from Dragula to Drag Race. On Dragula, her name is Etcha Sorrow.
Drag Race.
She got on Drag Race, and her name is now Blasted Delight.
Okay, this is one of those stories. I've told the story so many times, and I'm the one who's
Monét,
telling the story.
your gain is a little bit loud now. Can you turn your gain down?
Oh. Jacob, you turn your motherfucking gain down. Turn your gain down, bitch. This is my story. I've been telling people this story, and now I can't remember. You probably remember better than me because my memory is so fucked up. Who thought that about whose lyrics? That it was Ashton. I think it was Naomi thought it was Ashton's.
No, I joked. I knew what it was, but the whole time I just kept joking that her name was Etcha Sorrow. And now it's Blasted Delight.
No, Monét is thinking of Naomi Smalls thinking To the Moon was Toodaloo.
No. Oh my God, there's so many things here. No, somebody on All Stars 4 thought that the lyrics were her name was Ashton Sorrow and now it's Blasted in Light. Like they thought Asia was saying my name was like her boy name. My name was Ashton Sorrow, but now it's Blasted in Light. I think it was Naomi. We were at All Stars from All Stars, and she was like, what a weird lyric. And I was like, because the All Stars, the season 10 finale had just happened, and we were talking about it like when we were there. And she's like, what a weird lyric, and she was like, Ashton Sorrow, and I was like, no, bitch, she was saying her name was Etched in Sorrow.
Her name was etched in sorrow, but now it's blasted in lights.
Did Naomi also think it was Toodaloo?
Someone
I thought it was Toodaloo.
I thought it was Monét. Toodaloo.
I thought it was Toodaloo. Because it was at the end of the episode. They said like Toodaloo, like RuPaul was like bye. Just like RuPaul said, bitch. RuPaul's song. My window's open. Hold on. The fucking lyrics for motherfucking Bring Back My Girls. She going back to the workroom, rethink her life. Vodka and crap. I was like, oh my God, bitch. That is very aggressive lyrics.
The song called, Bring Back My Girls. Bring Back My Girls. Where they at?
Vodka and cranberry, thank you, dog. Girl, y'all thought you lost and found. Mama Ru about to show you who you was before you went and lost your mind. Bring back my girls.
I really did enjoy, there's a chunk of RuPaul's lyrics from the song is called Just What They Want, that I really appreciate. I want to find the lyrics so that I don't get them wrong. Hold on, I want to read them. I'm pretty sure I know them. Hold on one second.
Also, Catitude by RuPaul is really everything.
Just What They Want lyrics. All right. The lyrics they get me are when she goes, here it is. You know I'm looking for the bitch who wants to walk, looking for the bitch with the pussy that wants to pop, especially when the pop's severe. Better tuck the jock, making it appear to the kitty could drip the drop. I don't know why I love that lyric so much. Making it appear as if the kitty could drip the drop. She said that pussy got a little wet.
Can we read? I want to read Catitude. It's my favorite. RuPaul goes,
rise, shine, pussy
ride.
time.
Ride, shine, clock and said pussy time. Bust my pussy nut while I'm fingering your butt. Do I suck dick? You ain't seen shit. Throw a seed on, watch you slide down my throat. Yeah, my pussy fine. I pop it cause it's mine. I don't give a fuck if they call me a slut. What I do with the dick, elect me president. Put tears in his eyes when I milk a brother. When RuPaul was 59.
Okay, older people have sexuality too, Monét.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm trying to picture. That is about the age of my mom. Imagine my mom writing these lyrics. I'm like, Ma, no.
Well, if your mother was engaging in some of this before 59, I mean, I bet you could imagine Lil' Kim doing that at 59. You know what I mean?
did. I just saw it. And I know it's this advisory. Last thing I want to say, and Bob may have something to say too. I just saw this interview of Lil' Kim on Geraldo, or maybe it was Jenny Jones, or some daytime talk show back then in the 90s. And it's like all these Christians, all these like moms, all these like rabbis like coming at Lil' Kim, talking about how like black women, like telling her how these lyrics are really causing violence against women and black women, and she ought to be ashamed of herself. How can she sit up here and smile and I was like, oh my God, Lil' Kim was really, bitch, they were fucking trying to crucify this woman for just singing and rapping about what she likes to fucking do with her body. Like, that shit is crazy. I was like, this is crazy.
Well, ahead of our time. I think
really, truly.
I was thinking about it the other day. I don't know why I was thinking about this, but like, I was like hooking up with someone, and hookup stories about me never surface. No one's ever like, I had sex with a drag queen and this, and people are more discreet in the world because I make the rounds. And I was thinking to myself, because RuPaul talks about how she be hooking up and having sex to this day still, and I'd be like, who be out here fucking RuPaul and is not telling anyone? And how have you not told anyone?
Maybe he's not talking about it right now. I mean, we're maybe talking about former times in his life.
I think when you get to that level, also you get people to sign NDAs.
But do you think RuPaul's just fucking and just not like? I don't think RuPaul just stopped fucking because she's in her 60s.
Not fucking, but maybe RuPaul probably got that steady rotation. Maybe at this point, RuPaul got like these 6 trustworthy niggas that when RuPaul wants some dick or he wants some booty or whatever he wants, RuPaul's like, I'm flying you out to LA. The jet is Jacob. RuPaul probably got that rotation that he gets.
Has any stories surfaced about you? Have you seen anyone online being like, I fucked Monét and here's what and I live to tell the story?
No, they haven't. But one and
Do you get around?
I used to. Now I am currently in a monogamous situation.
We get it. Oh my God, we get it. Yeah. Not every episode.
Oh my God,
I haven't done anything with any. I know. My God,
bitch, you fucking asked me, nigga.
Oh, you will bring up that you're monogamous every week.
Yeah, Mr. Polly. I didn't know Polly Molly.
I don't bring it up every episode. You be bringing it up every episode. You be like, you and your boyfriends and get. We get it. You are monogamous. We know. Oh my God.
You figured it out. Anyway, but I will say one time I was before when I first moved to LA, I was really for my LA fantasy. And bitch, I was with someone and we went to a bathroom at a restaurant. Well, I went to go to the bathroom. And they went like I excused myself and said like I'm gonna use the restroom, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna go too. And I'd never used the restroom at this place before, so I'm thinking it was like a bathroom with like multiple stalls, but it was a one stall bathroom. And the person came to the bathroom with me, and we both had a few drinks at dinner, and they were like one thing. So I was like, oh, there's only one stall in here, and they're like, so, and they closed the door, locked it. Bitch, pull my dick out, started sucking my dick in the bathroom.
Do I know this person?
Do you know them?
That's the question.
Okay, I'm on a Reddit thread right now.
Wait, free. I want one to answer this question.
Yeah,
I know who this is.
Mm-hmm.
Like personally, like well,
bitch. What does if you know them? Yes, you do.
Who did this? Is it did Andy do this?
No, not Andy.
Were you dating this person?
No, I was not.
Is this the same person that tried to suck your dick at the Abbey?
Yes.
Well, you actually hooked up with them?
No, Bob, we'll talk about this offline.
You brought it up. I didn't bring it up. Okay. You brought it up.
That's all I wanted to say. That's all. We'll talk about the rest of it. Because now, Bob, this is how Bob does. We're like, okay, all right. Last question, Monét. And were you on the same season with them? Okay, great. All right, okay.
See, you brought all that up.
I'm just saying different things. But I was like, okay, and you went to high school too?
But I did not bring this up. You brought this up. This is all you. All right, Jacob's on Reddit.
Yes, so I'm looking at a Reddit thread from 8 years ago. So keep in mind it's dated. There were stories mainly about 3 queens, a few about Jujubee, and then the 2 who have the most stories are Detox and Willem. Which honestly,
Willem, not surprising. Detox, not surprising.
Willem getting around that scans.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
100%. Well, you know what? Good for them. Maybe we thought we got around, but we really don't. Maybe we thought we was hoeing, and these hoes is hoe wing. These are. I would say I did want to hook up with a guy who, like, during sex was like, it was getting ready. He goes, and just so you know, I'm not like nervous. I fuck Detox. Or Detox fucked me. He's like, I Detox fucked me like 2 weeks ago. So like, I'm not nervous around Drag Race girls. I was like,
have either of you ever hooked up with the same person?
No, not to my knowledge.
I don't think Bob and I have the same person. Bob and I just have different types though. Like, you know, I like bigger, beefier. Bob is into like big and beefy. I like guys beefy.
Just to be clear,
I'm a big lady, so I need big and beefy.
To be clear, I have a very wide palate.
I mean, yes, you do, but you said all the time you don't want to like Monét. You like the big beefy niggas. That's literally what you be saying to me.
Yeah, but I didn't say I don't. That's a different. I'm saying what you like. You're saying what I don't like.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Jacob, do you have the questions loaded today? Or are we gonna wait? Because the Patreons are gathering you.
You know, it's the internet. It's gonna look.
Monét, you're a monster today.
Hi, Bob and Monét. What motivates you to work out when you are working out? Because I try and I work out for all of 15 minutes and I'm like, girl, Great American Cookie is right around the corner. Why am I even bothering? What motivates you to get sweaty and get toned up? Sincerely, thicker than 2 Snickers.
I had a few motivations to get to work out. So one, I think that I found a partner that also likes to work out too. So we like working out together. And so that's fun. Number two, I like going to the gym in the morning and really like doing that in my day. And number three, because I eat so poorly, like, bitch, I eat donuts. Bitch, I went to Magnolia's today. I had a vanilla confetti cake and I had a blondie. And what about it? And then also, so to maintain how bad I eat, I have to work out. Like, I just have to, or else if I don't work out and eat how I eat, which is really bad, which is, it's a game over for me and what I want my body to look like. And also three, y'all know, I like how I look when I work out. I like how I look when I like how I look naked when I work out and I'm getting my acceptance. So that's my motivation. Like going to the gym with my partner, just trying to stay at a nice even place to balance what I'm eating, and three, just to how I look naked when I work out. Those are my three motivating things.
I don't like going to the gym. I don't go to the gym and I don't work out very often. So I don't know what makes you think that I am in the gym or that I am toned. I am not toned. I do not work out. Sometimes when I am working out, it's usually because I'm working out with a trainer. I'm someone who really does what I say I'm going to do, and if I say I'm going to meet someone somewhere, then I'm going to meet them there. So there have been a lot of times in my life where the only reason I worked out was because I said I was going to meet my trainer, and I'm like, all right, hey Ridge, we're both here, let's work out. I have not worked out with Ridge in a month of Sundays. A month of Sundays.
So 30 weeks.
I mean, it's more of a saying than an actual unit of measure.
I know.
Yeah. So I don't know, baby. I mean, I don't know what you got to do to motivate yourself. I mean, I went through a breakup, and when I went through the breakup, I was waking up every morning and doing Running Canyon. But that was because I was trying to clear my brain. I was like enjoying the walk, and I was listening to music and on the the mountainside, clearing my brain. And I really enjoyed that actually. But then once I was like kind of over it, I was like, okay, I'm going Red Rain.
Bob also loves walks. Bob like Monét. So the amount of sentences that start with Bob like, so I was on a walk. Bob loves going to the walk. Bob loves to do a little walking. And Bob also makes sure he counts his steps. You count your steps every day.
Yeah, I count my steps every day. I can't find my watch right now, so my steps, I don't know what my steps are giving on this day, because now I just have to just go off what my phone does. But my walk today was 11,000 steps, which is
if you don't have your you just say you don't have the watch. So how you know what?
I have my phone for my walk. So you take your phone with you, and your phone has a pedometer in it as well. But when I'm at home, I actually don't count my steps because I'm not carrying my phone around the house.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, you just find like something like you have to, if you are going to the gym or you want to go, there has to be something like that. That doesn't have to be, but I imagine or assume there's some reason why you want to do it. Either you want to be healthier, or you want to lose a couple pounds, or you want to be fitter. Like so that could be your motivation, or you can either find a superficial or a health reason why to motivate to go to the gym.
First, ask yourself, why are you going to the gymnasium? No, there was a point in my life where I said I can either do the mental work that it takes to be happy with my body, or I can do the physical work it takes to change my body. And I have decided to do neither. All right, Jacob, what is our next question?
All right.
Hello, this is Devontae from Richmond, Virginia. Big fan. My question is, me and my boyfriend have been together.
That's not the right one. Sorry, let me go to. There you go. Sorry.
Well, you're a monster.
Hi, Monét and Bob. My name is Jay. I am from buttfuck literally nowhere, and I need some advice. So I have somebody in my life who is spreading rumors. And I need some advice of like a mature and adult way to handle things like that. Because I want to be immature about it. However, I know that's not going to help me in the long run. Anyways, thank you. I love you both. And Please help me out. Sincerely.
We can't.
Hey. We're gonna
Bob,
risk it. We're gonna risk it.
No, we're not.
We're gonna risk it for the biscuit. Oh, this is a bitch. They used to smoke, puff, pass, do shots, and crack on camera. Oh, now she's
crack. You're a crack.
Now she's the queen of you're gonna get clocked.
Your turn to go first, whore.
We're gonna get clocked. Okay, someone's spreading rumors about you. Okay, here's the thing about rumors. Are they okay? What is the definition of a rumor? If it's true, is it a rumor? If it's true, is it a rumor? Also, what is it? What is this person saying about you? Like, are they talking about something you did that is a current circulating story or uncertain or doubtful truth? Is what they're saying about you completely false? Is what they're saying about you completely false? Or is it true, but it's just not anyone's business? Is it like Monét fucked the football team? Well, that's between Monét and the football team.
I think rumors are supposed to be not true.
It says that we don't know if they're true. According to this definition, uncertain or doubtful truth. So we don't know if it's true. Because sometimes rumors are true. You know what I mean?
This is true.
And I think that...
Well, that's a rumor.
That is a rumor. We don't know that for sure. But according to Oxford Languages, that's what they're saying. But I think that I'm a go to the source kind of person. When I hear something and I don't know if it's true or not, I call the person. But I call folks all the time. I am the queen of confronting things head on, talking immediately, getting right down to the source. Which some people are like, wow, Bob really be up in here confronting people. But it's not even about confronting. It's just like, hey, someone said that you told them that I fucked the football team. First of all, I want to ask, did you say that? And if they say yes, and I'll be like, well, why would you, when you, I'm going to give you some advice I think I told you a while back. I used to work for this theater company called Climb Theater. And if you're being bullied, you got to do these 3 things. I can't remember the steps. Say what you see, say what you want. No, say what you see, say how you feel, say what you want. Those are 3. Say what you see, say how you feel, say what you want. Hey, I see that you're telling people that I fucked the football team. I don't like when you say that, it feels like you're slut shaming me. It feels like you are saying it so that you can build a negative perception about me. It feels like you're telling people specifically so that I can look bad, and I want you to stop that. And I would like to cease communication. And I don't want to be friends anymore. Say what you see, say how you feel, say what you want. I can't believe I'm still saying that years later. It was like years ago when I was teaching kids this. Now I'm teaching adults.
I was gonna say it depends on because also if you confront this person and they're not ready to handle it in the same mature way you are, then there's a possibility of this escalating. Not only is it gonna be physical violence or more rumors or whatever. So I think you have to if it's something like I don't know, but no, I guess if it's a rumor that bothers you, it doesn't matter how small it is, the person should still stop it. I was gonna say, I think maybe Bob's advice is what Bob is saying is probably the best way to go about it, because and I wonder how old you are. Like, is this like a rumor at work that can get you fired, or is this like, or are you in high school and they're saying that you failed the math test when you did? You know what I mean? I guess.
Well, I mean, even in high school or at a collegiate level or in a workplace,
it can still fuck you up.
Rumors can really have a really negative impact,
Yeah.
whether they're true or not. Whether Jay fucked the football team or whether Jay did not fuck the football team, it's really not anyone's business besides Jay and the football team. I feel like I'm spreading rumors about Jay. Jay did not say they fucked the football team. I'm just using it as an example.
It was the soccer team, not the football team.
Got it.
Yeah. So I think Bob gave some good advice. Yeah, Bob gave some good advice there to handle it that way. I think that's solid advice.
I can't say I came up with that, but I can say that I do also think that it is very good advice.
Because my gut reaction is to be petty and be a child about it, depending on what it is. I would have either ignore it or not. Like, remember years ago, and not years ago, it is years ago, when people started spreading that rumor about Valentina, how she only wanted red M&Ms or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
And that had champagne and red M&Ms, and that had actual repercussions on her. Like, people wouldn't want to book her because she's too demanding or whatever it was. And come to find out, that wasn't even Valentina, it was someone else. So rumors. I don't want to say her name because she gets wild, but we can bleep it. Apparently, it was like she was the one that did that, but because of the drama with the two of them, it made it look like it was her. It was like this whole thing.
I saw this woman today online. So she found out her boyfriend cheated. So she took like a pickaxe and she like cut "fu" into his wall. Like she like hammered it into his wall, and then this other woman stitched it. She was like, no. Listen, if you catch your partner cheating, do not let them know that you caught them. Do not let them know that you caught them. What you're actually supposed to do is you make sure you make a list of all the things that your partner loves about themselves. Like Monet's very talented. Monet's a good friend. Monet is a great kid to her parents. Monet shows up for people. You make a list of all the things that this person loves about themselves. You know, they have a strong work ethic. And then you set up their perfect date. You go to their perfect restaurant, go to their favorite place, you order their favorite food. Then all of a sudden in the middle of the date, where you just smile and you just go completely blank. And then you just go, I can't do this anymore. And then when they ask you why not, you name all the things they love about themselves, but you say they're bad at it. You go, honestly, it's because you're not a good person. You're not a good friend. You're very lazy. You're not a hard worker. You're horrible to your parents. You're not good at drag.
That's good.
You're a bad
That's
singer,
good.
and it's honestly kind of embarrassing. And but you cannot let them know
that you know they
find
cheated.
out they cheated. You have to just have it be like that, and then you cease communication with them. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Honestly, I fucking love that. Ooh, I fucking love that. Ooh, I love that shit. I was watching.
Do you believe in karma?
I used to. I don't know. I go back and forth. I've been watching a lot of stuff on Netflix about like psychedelic stuff and like other like religious stuff. So I honestly, I'm in a place where I do not know if karma is real. I don't know. I
was talking to my mom about religion recently, and she was asking me why I'm not Christian. She was going on and on about why I'm not Christian.
I feel like you talk about it a lot. Why you're not Christian?
Well, my mom
and your mom listens to everything that you do,
but not the podcast. The podcast is too much. She listens to that. She does everything else. So she goes on and then she was like, but she was like, Monet's not like that, and I was like, what you think Monet is like some super Christian?
I mean, I'm agnostic. I said it before. I don't think that I'm the. You think that, bitch, when you die, you just. You said it's a lot like when you believe. I don't know where you go, but I definitely think I don't think. Wait, this is not a rivalry, but I don't know. I don't know.
We know you don't know. We get it. You don't know. None of us know. We get it. You're monogamous. Oh my God, this is. We know. Oh my God, tell us more about your monogamy.
Play the next question, please.
I'm just going to go into my phone and pull it up right now, and it's going to start playing in one moment. If you just give it a second.
Hey, Bob and Monet. My name is Jay Black. I'm 34 and I reside in San Francisco.
Full name.
My partner and I have been interested in engaging in a sexual encounter with another couple that we aren't really too close with, but we're always sweet and nice. And when we see each other, when our friend groups run into each other out and about. And over the last year or so, we have had one-off conversations between each of the partners, alluding to the idea of it. There's been some flirting, extended body contact, some hand-holding, and one drunken makeout between me and one of them. But no conversations about it as a group or any scheduled plan. So my question is, what's the next step? How should I approach making it happen? And funny enough, they're kind of like friends of yours, Monet.
I mean, I have a lot of friends in SF, so first, bitch, I thought you were drinking from a hydrogen peroxide bottle. I was like, you have gone off the deep end. This nigga's over here drinking hydrogen peroxide. I'm like, it's not alcohol.
You know what I mean?
So first of all, it sounds like you have all the keys. You have all the ducks in a row, everything in position to make it happen. Y'all have made out. Y'all have had body contact. Y'all holding hands. I think the only thing that's missing is
they hovered he hovered his mouth over my dick, but he didn't suck it.
You know, so I think all you have to say is like, "Yo, what's good?" Like, "Hey, me and Ray, obviously we're like really into y'all. Like, what do you say we set up a night this week that y'all come over and we like, you know, whatever. Like, think of like a slick way to do it."
That's awkward.
I mean, or y'all invite them over to chill or whatever, or watch a movie together. And as you know what, watch Wednesday. It's a scary movie, so that gives you like a reason to get close to each other. While you're watching Wednesday, somebody just, you know, it's cold right now. Yes, it's the cold time in SF, October, November. Perfect. So as it get a little cold, y'all open the window, y'all got a little blanket on, just start sucking some dick and just start sucking some dick on the couch. Like, I mean, y'all are grown ass men. Y'all have been making out and holding dicks and holding asses. Like, I mean, if somebody get a little chub in the movie and you put their hand on their dick, it's gonna do what it's gonna do.
Okay, they didn't say they were holding dicks. They're holding. He said hands.
Body contact. What does body contact mean?
Extended body contact and holding hands. That does not mean holding dicks, Monét. That does not mean holding dicks and holding asses. I just want to be very clear about that.
Well, I have extended body contact. I
so you know, me and Jacob were hooking up with this couple in San Francisco, but what we were actually doing was, I was hooking up with one of them, and Jacob was hooking up with the other one, and we never actually. All four of us have never gotten together at the same time. Three of us had gotten together, but never all four of us. And I feel like, first of all, you should definitely, whichever one of you, two of you are closest to getting it on, I think that what you should do, you should let them know that me and my partner think you're both hot. Like, we think you're really, really hot. Sometimes some people just need someone to like pull the trigger and say, and not say you look cute tonight, you look great, hot or sexy. Hot or sexy are the words that will let people know this is not just friends saying that you look nice. It is saying like you look. Me and Monét thought you look really. If me and Monét are trying to get with Heidi and what's Heidi's Jada Essence Hall.
Jada.
If me and Monét are trying to make the moves on the Heidi and Jada, let's say me and Heidi made out one time at a party, and I just say me and Monét thought that you looked really sexy tonight, Heidi. I'm not gonna lie, you looked really hot. And then Heidi says thanks. I'm like, and we also think that Jada looks really hot too, and we would love to have you over sometime. So I would say when you invite them over, make your intentions clear. Don't just invite them over to say we're gonna watch Wednesday and then start slipping digits in people's holes. I would say let them know why they're coming over before they come over. Personally.
I mean, really? I feel like that kind of that takes like the fun out of it. I feel like if you invite them over for a dinner, or not dinner, sorry, a movie or whatever, just to chill at that house and watch a movie, I think that is literally Netflix and chilling. Like, people know what's up.
Okay, you've invited me and Jacob.
But also, to your point, though,
there's no dick holding in.
To your point, though, I will say for gay men it's a little different because maybe they may not, if the intention is not super clear, then the bottom may not douche, so it may prevent like the full like whatever from happening. So that's the thing with gay sex. Gay sex can be so tricky because you want to be spontaneous sometimes, but bitch, you gotta get your shit right. Like, you gotta make sure you're ready to fuck. So that is a thing about gay sex. Whereas straight people have it easy. Somebody's always down.
There's lots of gay people who have sex that doesn't include
This is true.
I don't think there's anything unsexy about letting people know your intention before you come over, personally. But if that kills the mood for you, just be prepared to have nothing happen.
This is true.
That's all I'm saying. You don't think it's sexy for someone to say, hey, come over, let's have sex?
You say what? If that's sexy?
Yeah, you're like it's not cool, or it kills. Like, I can't remember how you put it. How did you put it?
Maybe I said it was whack to like say beforehand. Like it.
You think it's whack to like let someone know that you're coming over to have sex?
Not to sex, but I think there's something fun about the mystery of it all, and like going over to chill and then like thing, because then there's that whole it just feels more spontaneous, and to me that feels more sexy. Like when you're just going to watch a movie and like things just happen, like that's sexy, like that's hot, for me.
So I guess it all depends on what's sexy to you.
Yeah.
I'm a big believer that cats should be seen and not smelled. Like, they should be cute and cuddly, not funky. Oh, that was good. And that's why I love using Pretty Litter because, baby, when people come to my house, honey, they don't get a nose full of funk. They don't get no cat stink. They get beautiful, luscious tones of a budding, blissful young drag queen, aka me. Pretty Litter's crystals change color to indicate early signs of potential illnesses like urinary tract infections, kidney infections, and many more. And nothing beats Pretty Litter's odor control, for real, for real. Its ultra-absorbent crystals instantly trap odor, they're lightweight, dust-free, and they work up to a month without clumping. That means no more wasting litter. Plus, Pretty Litter ships free to your door in a small, lightweight bag. You never run out because it comes like clockwork. Just when you need to change that litter up, boom, there go the postman with your stuff. And that means not taking a big old container into your car and having to park in your driveway or in your garage. And girl, it just comes right to your door. I love it. You don't want people coming to your door and get a nose full of cat stink. Go to Pretty Litter today and you will not have that experience. prettylitter.com/rivalry to save 20% on your first order. That's prettylitter.com/rivalry to save 20% on your first order. prettylitter.com/rivalry.
What's the first thing you do when you wake up? Is it checking your credit score? I didn't think so. Well, at Chime, that's exactly what they do. With their secured Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card, you can start to build your credit with your own money. Now, Chime reports your payments to credit bureaus to help you build credit over time. Their members see an increase of 30 points on average. All of this with no annual fees, large security deposits, or credit checks to apply. So start your credit journey with Chime. Signing up takes only 2 minutes and it doesn't affect your credit score. Get started at chime.com/rivalry. That's chime.com/rivalry. The Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card is issued by Stride Bank N.A. pursuant to a license from Visa USA Chime, a checking account, and $200 qualifying direct deposit required to apply for the secured Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card. Regular on-time payment history can have a positive impact on your credit score. Impact to your score may vary, and some users' scores may not improve. Out-of-network ATM withdrawal fees may apply except at MoneyPass ATMs in a 7-Eleven or Ally Point or Visa Plus Alliance ATM. Listen, if you're a fan of sushi, that's really amazing. Sushi can be really incredible, but not gas station sushi. Yeah, that's not the same thing. Now, finding the right sushi makes all the difference, and the same goes for finding the right doctor. With ZocDoc, you can find the right doctor that's right for you in your network and in your neighborhood. One that makes you feel like you're in good hands, you're supported, and you're heard, even if you're telling them about your favorite sushi place. ZocDoc is a free app that shows you doctors who are patient-reviewed, take your insurance, and are available when you need them. On ZocDoc, you can find every specialist under the sun, whether you're trying to straighten your teeth, fix an achy back, get a mole checked, or anything else. ZocDoc's mobile app is easy as ordering a ride to a restaurant or getting delivery to your house. Search, find, and book doctors with a few taps. Find and review local doctors. Read verified patient reviews from real people who made real appointments. So now when you walk into the doctor's office, you're all set to see someone in your network who gets you. Go to ZocDoc.com to find the doctor that's right for you and book an appointment in person or remotely that works just for your schedule. Go to ZocDoc.com/rivalry and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then start your search for a top-rated doctor today. Many are available within 24 hours. That's ZocDoc.com/rivalry. ZocDoc.com/rivalry. 'Tis the season to be connected to your family. Are you looking out for more ways to reach out and stay in touch with your family? All right, listen, my mom and I will live very far away. I live in LA, she lives in Atlanta, Georgia, and it can be a struggle to stay connected. So I got her a skylight frame, and I can send new photos to her every single day. It's really easy for her to see what I'm up to and for us to stay connected. For a real special gift for the special people in your life, you got to check out Skylight Frame. Skylight Frame is a photo frame you can update instantly by email from anywhere. Everyone in the family can just email them to your personal Skylight email address and they'll pop up in seconds, 100% satisfaction guaranteed. And if you don't love your Skylight, they'll offer you a full refund. It's so simple that even my non-tech savvy mom could set it up and use it. Now, as a special offer, you can get $15 off your purchase of a Skylight frame when you go to skylightframe.com and enter code RIVALRY. That's right. To get your $15 off your purchase of a Skylight frame, just go to skylightframe.com and enter code RIVALRY. That's SKYLIGHTFRAME.com. Promo code RIVALRY, RIVALRY. This holiday season, I want to give a gift to my loved ones that makes them feel special and unique, just like the relationship we share. That's why I'm giving everyone I care about StoryWorth. Storyworth is an online service that helps you and your loved ones preserve precious memories and stories for years to come. It's a thoughtful and meaningful gift that connects you to those who matter the most to you. Every single week, Storyworth emails your relative or friend a thought-provoking question of your choice from their vast pool of possible options. Each unique prompt asks questions you've never thought to ask, like, what's the bravest thing you've ever done in your life? Or, if you could see the future, what would you want to find out? After 1 year, Storyworth will compile all of your loved ones' stories, including photos, into a beautiful keepsake book that you'll be able to share and revisit for generations to come. Reading the weekly stories helps connect you with loved ones, no matter how near or far you are. I've been doing it with my mom, and it's so much fun, and I'm really excited to give her a book for Christmas. With Storyworth, I'm giving those I love most a thoughtful, personal gift from the heart and preserving their memories and stories for years to come. Go to storyworth.com/rivalry and save $10 on your first purchase. That's storyworth.com/rivalry to save $10 on your first purchase. All right, Jacob. Let's give some more advice.
It's loading. It's gonna start playing in one moment. We're gonna
Monét
let it load.
Jacob. Don't let Monét bully you.
You know, sometimes it takes longer to load than others, and that is not my fault. I am doing the best I can, but I'm just gonna keep talking, and it's gonna load eventually. And here it is.
Hi, Bob and Monét. My name is Jacob. I'm 29 from Seattle. And I just had a question. So me and some of my friends were on a reality television show, and we wanted to film a reunion type thing separate from the company that made the reality TV show. But just kind of due to some legal hoops and stuff like that, we're not really able to release it, even though we've already filmed it. And I was just curious, maybe if one of you might have some advice, because I think the fans really do want to hear what we have to say, and I'm just kind of stuck in a little bit of a pickle. So I thought I'd reach out. Big fan, love the podcast, love you guys. Thanks. Bye.
All right, it is my go. I'm gonna recommend you do this. You delete the footage. Never bring it up again. Because you know that those people have more money, resources, and power than you, and they are probably very serious about what they're talking about. So if I were you, I would just become one with the wind and sky and let it go. Let it go.
You know, I'm going to go a step further. I think that you should pack up your shit and leave the country. I think you should flee to another country, leave your life and family where you live and never look back. Leave Seattle, bitch, without a trace. Gone. Because to Bob's point, they possess a certain amount of lawyers and skills, and they will find you and they will get you.
The country, leave the planet, bitch. Next time they see you, it should be Mars versus the universe, bitch.
Toodaloo.
Mars versus the galaxy. Get the hell out of town.
I should not have sang that song. I should have sang that song. I should have sang that song.
Jacob, play the next motherfucker. Y'all are wild.
Hi, Bob and Monét. My name is Jacob.
Oh wait, sorry. Here we go. There we go.
Hey, Monét and Bob. I'm Brian, he, him, his, based in Harlem, really close to Bob's old apartment, actually, and born and raised in Rwanda. My question is, have you ever had to restructure a relationship, friendships, or romantic, so kind of like reestablish boundaries? How did you go about that, and where has that led that relationship?
Ooh, that's a good one. I think that, especially in relationships, I think that after some time has passed, I think that it is, for me, is good practice to, if you feel that certain boundaries have been crossed or certain things are just hitting you different. Because also, in the course of a friendship or relationship, you are growing and changing as well. So boundaries that you may not have had when you first met, you may develop them later on. And also when you are with someone, there are certain boundaries that you, that you realize, oh, this is a thing that I have a boundary around. And I think it's really good practice to recognize that and vocalize that. And now I think I can admit that I'm not always, I'm guilty of not always saying those things immediately when I think it. And sometimes I let it boil and I get to a point where it has to come up, and sometimes it's not always in the nicest way because I let it get to that point. So I would say if you see their boundaries and certain things in a relationship or a friendship that they are getting to you, and they're starting to make you build resentments because you have not talked about it out loud, and it's just festering. I think it's really, really, really important to bring it up sooner rather than later, because if you wait too late, it could be catastrophic and end the friendship or the relationship. So I think it's really important to bring those things up right when you notice them and you see them affecting you.
I'm assuming what you mean is like a relationship shifting. I'm assuming you mean like a partner becoming like an ex becoming your friend. I'm assuming that's what you mean.
Oh, I thought they meant in not just boundaries. I heard like boundaries like in a relationship. That's what I thought.
Can you play it again, Jacob? Or what did you get from it, Jacob?
I think it could be both. I thought it was boundaries in a friendship. I can play it again though if you give me a second. I just need to pull it back up. Okay.
Excuse me. Sorry, I'm yawning.
But I thought it was just like reestablishing in any relationship. Sorry, give me a second. Here we go.
Hi, Bob and Monét. My name is Jacob. I'm 29.
Y'all, I'm so sorry. I pulled up the wrong one. Monét, now I'm just self-conscious that I'm taking too long.
Hey, Monét and Bob. I'm Brian, he, him, his, based in Harlem, really close to Bob's old apartment, actually, and born and raised in Rwanda. My question is, have you ever had to restructure a relationship, friendships, or romantic? So kind of like reestablish boundaries. How did you go about that? And
got it. Okay.
Where has that like led that relationship?
So, I mean, I think that setting healthy boundaries is really important. I think that setting boundaries as you go along is also important. Sometimes if you, like when they say, if you wait too long to set your boundaries, you'll have to set a lot at one time, or it really starts to bother you because this person has been going over this boundary that you haven't made clear for a really long time. And sometimes, I don't know if you're the kind of person who feels comfortable saying what you need, or if you're the kind of person who feels comfortable being like, I don't like when you blank, 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 or we are no longer going to be having sex, or we are no longer going to be, you and I can't work together anymore. I have had a friend that I had to be like, I love you. We cannot work together anymore. If we're going to be friends, we just cannot work together anymore. We ended up not being friends at all.
And we just ended up just doing the podcast together.
Anyway, yeah, and this is work. Trust me, and one of us is doing a lot of heavy lifting. But yeah, no, it does, and that really negatively impacted our friendship because we found out that the work was actually what was keeping our bond. The working together was what was actually making us stay friends. We didn't realize that without the work, we didn't really have a friendship. And I think it was necessary to find that out, quite frankly.
Yeah, I think boundaries are important. And also, and the older you get to, I wish I'd learned about boundaries younger. I think boundaries are something that I realized were really important to me, like late in my 20s, like maybe actually when I was 30. And I wish I was clear about setting boundaries when I was younger, because I feel like maybe some things in my life just would have been different if I was very clear about setting boundaries and intentions way earlier, like at a younger age. So if you're young listening to this, learn that is an important part of our life. Boundaries are very important in your life.
You ever seen a close up of skin, like a super deep, like micro magnifying glass or like telescope on your skin? Because like
a microscope.
A microscope, isn't that the word? A telescope?
No, a telescope is for the stars. A microscope is for your
a microscope
cells
on your skin or something. I look at my skin. I was like, well, my skin looks really smooth, but I bet if I got up close, it would look like the fucking surface of the sun or the ground of a desert, like cracked mud. But right now, I'm like, wow, it looks so smooth. But like up close, I'd be like, this is crazy.
That's because it's paint. It's paint. It's paint. It's paint.
Where are you right now?
Me? I'm in Santa Barbara.
What are you doing in Santa Barbara?
At a little barbecue thing.
Who's barbecue?
A friend of mine that lives in Santa Barbara.
You better keep secrets. Play the next question, Jack. You
Okay,
ask
so
him Monet for details. It's like Monet will give you a nugget. I'd be like, Monet, what are you doing? She'd be like, a thing. Okay, what thing? A barbecue. Okay, where? Santa Barbara. Okay, whose barbecue? A friend. Okay, who's the friend? Bitch, give me the information.
Bitch,
God
I'm at my house. Bob, you don't recognize the background. Bitch, I'm in my home, bitch.
Well,
I'm in my home.
There's normally shoes behind you. Where's all the shoes?
I'm in my drag room. I'm in the other room.
Yes, I don't recognize you doing this because also normally there's a bathroom behind you.
That's the bathroom right there.
Why are you in this room instead of where the desktop is?
Because Dewan and Arcia is here, and the Dewan is staying in that guest room.
Oh, okay.
So we have a couple left. I have one question that I found was notable because the person asking it seemed to be the problem and maybe needed advice about why their behavior was toxic. And then I have a regular one.
Is that one from Monét?
Oh gosh.
So I don't know if we're interested in engaging that or if we should just do a regular one.
I'm interested in hearing it.
Okay, it gets wild.
They don't know.
Hi, Bob Monet. So I need some advice. I am dealing with severe stolen identity, wannabeism, jealousy. So basically, I was dating this man for almost 6 years, very long time. We went on a lot of vacations together, and our friend group was very merged. We all had all the same friends. Now that we broke up, I have completely distanced myself from that whole friend group. And he has a new girlfriend, who we will call Tubby. And Tubby has completely befriended that entire friend group. And now she is best friends with all of the girls that I was best friends with. And she is going on these family vacations and friend vacations that I was going on. And she also is stealing my interest. So Tubby will post like a RuPaul's Drag Race live in Las Vegas when she doesn't fucking watch Drag Race. She just knows that I'm a big fan. And she's purposely doing it to piss me off and get under my skin. And she's doing a good job at it. So I need to know what I should do in this situation, how to ignore it, how to shit on her back. Thank you. Love ya.
Why is she going? Was there some body shaming in that?
I feel like
she said that she's like affectionately called that. Can you play one more time? There's a lot of information. Can you play one more time?
She did not affectionately call her Tubby.
Play it one more time. Because I didn't get some details too that I had like. It's like she gave us like a lot of stuff going on. She was fucking the dude, but then she broke up the dude and then the girl.
Hi, Bob Monet. So I need some advice. I am dealing with severe stolen identity, wannabeism, jealousy. So basically, I was dating this man for almost 6 years, very long time. We went on a lot of vacations together, and our friend group was very merged. We all had all the same friends. Now that we broke up, I have completely distanced myself from that whole friend group. And he has a new girlfriend, who we will call Tubby. And Tubby has completely befriended that entire friend group. And now she is best friends with all of the girls that I was best friends with. And she is going on these family vacations and friend vacations that I was going on. And she also is stealing my interests. So Tubby will post like a RuPaul's Drag Race live in Las Vegas when she doesn't fucking watch Drag Race. She just knows that I'm a big fan. And she's purposely doing it to piss me off and get under my skin, and she's doing a good job at it. So I need to know what I should do in this situation, how to ignore it, how to shit on her back. Thank you.
She's like, okay, let's call her a fat cunt. Okay, first of all, fat cunt is watching Drag Race. She's a fake bitch. Yeah. You're first. I'm gonna go ahead.
Is it my turn to go? Yeah, it sounds like you're making a lot of assumptions about what this situation is. How do you know she don't watch Drag Race? I mean, obviously you know these people better than we do, but you don't know that for sure that she doesn't watch Drag Race. Drag Race is one of the most popular reality shows of all time. Like, a lot of people watch Drag Race, so you're assuming that she doesn't like Drag Race. Number two, it sounds like you're really obsessed with what this ex is doing, girl. Like, it sounds like you're like really obsessed with knowing what vacation this is going on. If you have not gotten over the relationship, or if you still find yourself looking into what vacations he's going on, who he's talking to, what his current girlfriend is watching. I think you should do some work about maybe trying to get closure with this ex, so you can move on. But it clearly seems like you're not moved on completely from this ex-boyfriend if you're still so hell-bent on knowing what he's doing all the time. So I think you should really do some work on how to get closure so you can move on and stop studying what they're doing.
Yeah, even if she didn't watch Drag Race before, maybe meeting these new friends and they all watch Drag Race, she's like, oh wow, I'm actually interested in this now. It seems interesting to me. I don't, we're assuming, I don't know why you're calling her Tubby. Maybe because her last name is Tubman. I have no clue. Who knows? But what I can say is, was this, so when you say your friend groups merged, does that mean that you met, like, did you meet this guy, date him, and then all of his friends became your friends? Or did you bring friends, he brought friends, they mixed together, and now none of them are your friends? But also, you said you distance yourself from the group. Is the group also distancing itself from you, or are you just choosing not to be around any of these people? So I do have a lot of questions basically about like what is going on, and are you, I think that Monet's right. You need to find a way to get closure for yourself, because it's whether or not and also we don't know that she's posting it to get under your skin. She might just really be having fun on vacation and watching RuPaul's Drag Race. You know what I mean? And if she is posting to get under your skin, it's really none of your business. That's her prerogative to post on her social media. As long as she's not like harassing you, she's just posting stuff that she likes to do. Even if it is stuff you like to do, she's not like posting your name or spreading rumors about you or telling lies on you. She's just having fun with this guy.
She was like posting stuff to like get at, like she was like showing up at your job and be like, yeah, bitch, now make that motherfucking grilled cheese, you fucking thick ass hoe. I think that's a different conversation. Like, yeah, fight that bitch. But it seems like she's just doing her own thing, dating her man and watching Drag Race. And you're like, she's doing it. She's only doing those things because she only dated him because I dated him. She's only watching Drag Race because I watched Drag Race. She's only rooting for Willow because I rooted for Willow.
What company sells grilled cheese? I can think of one place that sells grilled cheese sandwiches.
There's a place right on the corner there of the Target, right there on Sunset and between and Western. There's this grilled cheese spot that's real good.
There's a great place in Wilton Manor that sells these amazing grilled cheese sandwiches. It's a whole grilled cheese in Fort Lauderdale and Wilton Manor that sells these. It's just a great grilled cheese spot, and it is next level good.
I think Wilton Manors might be your favorite place in Florida. I have heard you talk about Wilton Manors more times than I think maybe Columbus, Georgia. You're obsessed with Wilton Manors.
Am I?
Yes, you talk about Wilton Manors very often.
I mean, I like it there. I do like Wilton Manor. It is nice. I don't know that I ever moved there, but I got a gig there before Drag Race, which is probably why I was thinking about it a lot there. I also had some hooked up with this really hot guy in Wilton Manor one time.
In the sex place, and because they have that clothing optional.
It was in my hotel room.
It was in my hotel Patty room. And I went there. Patty and I did a gig in Wilton Manors, and I didn't know we were staying at a clothing optional place.
Every once in a while, I will have a week, like every once in a while, I'll end up having like a weekend hookup where it's like you meet them on Friday and y'all are just hooking up all weekend long. This was one of those. It was great. It was great. Shout out to that person. You know who you are.
Back when I was a lady of the streets, not anymore because
you're monogamous. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I used to remember those too. But I used to remember those too. Especially when we would be in like London for like when I did New Year's Eve in London, I was there for like I ended up being there for 6 days. I don't remember why I was there for 6 days. I was there for 6 days. Me, Shangela, and Vanjie. We were there for 6 days, and that's when I had the infamous hookup when that guy tried to steal my beats and act like he did it.
Well, sometimes when you travel internationally, this happens in Australia a lot. You go to these clubs or these theater places, but they're not doing shows on like Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So you have these just days off, or you're there and you're only working weekends, but you're trying to hit 6 different cities, but you only have Fridays and Saturdays, so you end up being there for 3 weeks, even though you're only working for 6 days. It's a whole thing. I haven't been to Australia in a minute.
Same. Like 3 or 4 years for me. I haven't been to Australia.
Even
I'm going
more
there next year. I'm excited. Yeah, Australia used to be a good time. Bitch, last time I went to Australia, I forgot what Pat and I were doing, but it was a gentleman I had met this was the guy that Jinx and I told a story about how we hooked up with the same guy in Australia. Well, he hooked up with me, and then later she hooked him up, and he was like, sorry, I was I was meeting up with someone at one of the other girls there, and she was like, who was it, Monét? Like just joking around, and he was like, yeah. And as Jinx did not end up hooking up with him. I hooked up with him. And then when I went to Australia again, me and him met up, and he came around with us for a few cities.
Wait, Jinx didn't fuck him?
No, he didn't want to fuck her because him and I were we were doing like the week thing. Like we hung out on Friday, Saturday. Like it was like a thing.
Ooh. So I guess Jinx doesn't win everything. I guess Jinx doesn't win everything, does she, Handy? All right, Jacob, let's do our last one.
I'll tell Jacob what number this is. Jacob we might do one more after you leave. So you can leave after this
you
one.
and Jacob hang out. Yeah.
We'll decide. We'll decide what we're going to do. Thank you.
Hi, Jacob. Thank you so much for listening to all these applications.
You're welcome.
Hi, Bob and Monét. Thank you so much for your advice in advance and for all that you do. Y'all helped me figure out that I am pansexual, so shout out for that.
Word.
So I am a cisgendered white woman, and someday I would really like to give birth to children and to also foster up children, or maybe my partner would also give birth to children. But my plan has pretty much always been to give my children non-binary names, just in case they come out as trans. Hopefully it'll be less triggering if they get dead name, because they could, of course, change their name if they want. But yeah, and also to sort of make sure that the environment isn't like, my mom expects me to be, female or male or something. You know what I mean? But I was wondering if y'all had any other advice for like a queer-friendly home, like what to do for children. I'm very nervous about raising children. It's a huge responsibility, but I really love kids, and so I'm very excited about it, but I'd like to do all that I can, and y'all have taught me so much. So thank you so much. Sincerely, Gay Mama Bear.
Oh my God, Gay Mama Bear is so cute. That laugh is so cute. It's a very cute laugh. You should monetize that. I think your turn, babe.
Okay, let's talk about some gender fluid names or some androgynous names or something.
That's what I was thinking too. Y'all told me. I was like,
great ones. Taylor is a great name that could be either any gender. Sydney is another one. Shannon is another one. Charlie.
I was going to say Charlie.
Billy. I mean, any name can really be.
Lee.
Lee is a great one. There's those. Anyway, I'm just throwing those out there as some options. I actually have a few friends, not many, but I have a few friends who transition and were able to keep their names, and they were like, wow, it really is a game changer to be able to like keep your name.
Sammy is a good one.
Yeah. Sam is a good one. Be able to keep their names and not have to switch that up on their document. They're like, oh, I just ended up really looking out. And I also have some friends who have very gendered names who just chose not to change them. And they were like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? That's my name. And I think that I'm thinking about like, when you raise your kids, maybe, something that I really resented growing up was how people in my family would really talk to me about what it meant to be a man and say things like, boys can't do this, girls can't do this, boys do this, girls don't do this. I was a crybaby, and I got often told that boys don't cry, boys can't cry. That I'm sure that affected me negatively throughout my life. I was told a lot of times that I would just often told that boys can't do a lot of the things that I was doing, which made it didn't feel good. It felt bad, actually. It made me feel like I was fucked up and weird. I think that it's okay to let your kids know that they can be. I don't believe in telling kids they can be anything, because that doesn't really that leaves out a lot of nuance. You can be anything and you can do anything leaves out a lot of nuance. So I'm just gonna say that out loud. But I think that it's okay to let your kids know that they don't have to abide by gender norms, and maybe you can set an example in your own life.
That was gonna be my point. I was like, as a parent, like obviously we pick up a lot of things from our parents, like a lot of things that I don't even realize in my adult life are because of how I was raised. Like a lot of things, you know what I mean? So I think you setting the example, like you set the tone for a lot of their behavior. So you, if you feel so comfortable to be more fluid in your dress and in your expression as the adult. I think colors, obviously fuck the pink and blue thing, like try to pick colors that are pretty neutral, like greens and yellows and like stuff like that to show, or I think color is it. I think aside from the name thing, colors and just you being the example so that your kid picks up on these things and they feel comfortable with it, because the more that they see you be comfortable with it, the more they see you expressing yourself fluidly in your gender expression, I think that will set the tone for how they behave and how they react.
You can also do it with hair or with clothing. I think I was thinking about raising a kid and being like, what if I told my kid, like, well, let's say I had a child who was assigned male at birth. And what I said, I was thinking about this. What if I don't know if this is, so don't take this advice. It's not tried at all. I was thinking, what if I was like, okay, society gives you the role of, the society is probably going to treat you like you're a boy. You know what I mean? And statistically, you probably are a boy. Statistically, you probably are. So I just want you to know that to make your life easy, right now, we're going to go with that. But if at any point in time you feel like that doesn't suit you, let me know. We can change. Let me know. We can adjust. If at any point in time you feel like that feels, it hurts you, or you feel uncomfortable with these words, then just let me know. But then again, I that is not actually advice that I've seen anywhere in the world, but it's something I thought about a lot.
And I say a bunch of TikToks too. I mean, again, I'm not a parent, so I don't know monetarily how that factors in, or what that means for kids in school and all that stuff. But I see a lot of parents let their kids choose their clothes, and I mean within reason, right? If it's 10 degrees outside, you're not wearing shorts and a short sleeve shirt, like, weather permitting. But parents allowing their kids to choose, because giving your kids ownership of how they get to choose to express themselves, I think is really important. And then I think that will also give you a guidance. So it's like how they're leaning, like what colors do they like what is that expression? So letting them be at the helm of that, I think is really important in like a fierce way. And also, you said that you're a cis white, that you're a cis white mom, cis white woman. So I think that's what you said.
Yeah.
And I would also implore you to culturally to if you end up having white children, to give them black dolls and black Barbies and let them experience those things, so that not all if you do get Barbies or GI Joes, that they're all not white, that you give them different Barbies and sets of players, so that they get that side of it too, not just gender but also culturally.
Did you have white toys?
That's also very important. I did. I didn't have Barbies or anything, but when I wasn't a GI Joe person either. I was a video game kid, like, because my brother had video games. I was from pretty young, like, I was video games. I don't remember having
any toys though.
I don't remember. I really don't remember.
I loved action figures. I really loved action figures growing up so much. And a lot of my action figures, some of them were white, but they were also based off like characters from TV. So like I played with like Wolverine. So Wolverine was white because Wolverine is white in the cartoons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I always wanted if it was a generic like a Barbie or like a Ken or something, I did want the black one as a kid.
I love that.
And I also loved going to see the Black Santa.
Oh, well, we didn't have Santa Claus. We didn't have malls like that in St. Lucia. So I've never been to a mall to take a picture of Santa Claus.
I have, and it was really like because of a show called Family Matters. I believed as a kid, I was like, the real Santa Claus is black because I saw him on Family Matters. Like, I know the real Santa Claus is black. I know it because I saw him on Family Matters.
Yeah. I watched Family Matters, but I don't remember the Black Santa Claus episode. But I'm sure there were black families. I'm sure that was a thing. I don't remember seeing that though.
Do you believe in Santa Claus, child?
I think I did. I did up until maybe 7. But I remember one year because my mom and my dad, they would buy all the presents and they would hide them in the game room closet. But in our game room closet, there was a part they were storage stuff.
A whole room for a game.
Oh my God. Okay, when I say room, it wasn't a room.
Well, they said it was in the game. Well, they said the game suite.
It was a walk-in closet. And then so man, they would put the gifts all behind there or my mom's closet.
Wait, the game room had a walk-in closet.
So I remember my mom, I went to go look for something in her closet and I saw the gifts and I don't know, my brain just I was like, oh, she's Santa Claus. I was like, she's buying the gifts and she's putting them out because they would put them out. I would go to bed that night and wake up in the morning, it would be full with gifts. I was like, oh my God, I remember that year. I was maybe 7 or 8. And I was like, oh my God, they're doing this.
You was in the closet looking for curry goat.
Probably. About to get slapped.
And you found Santa Claus.
Right.
Well,
all right, Roberta.
People are on Patreon. I was reading the comments. They're very excited that we're back.
I read them. The comments are really lighting up. The people are happy Watchery is back.
Good.
A lot of people are like, yeah, we need a break from Drag Race too. I mean, Advicery. Jesus.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for listening to us.
All right, Roberta. I'll talk to you very soon. Okay.
All righty.
Adios.